Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Good to see you. You guys got out to a pretty good start.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing a really good team. What would it take to have come up with a win tonight for you guys?
Well, I thought, the foul trouble, kind of forced us to play some lineups that were disadvantageous for us. So that was one thing. But they're definitely you can see their experience out there. And they played with a lot of poise, played with a lot of patience, and that's a definite direct result of just their experience. Kitley's a fifth-year senior, Amor's a senior, and they've been in all these big moments and big games, and so they play with a lot of poise and patience that, quite frankly, we're learning how to do.
Just to follow up on, the foul trouble situation, China and Destiny getting too early.
Yeah.
Was it an emphasis on overall just being more physical tonight? I mean, to start off the game, you guys are pressing them now the whole 95.
Yeah.
Was it an emphasis on just because of their quickness and stuff for tonight?
Well, it's just we wanted to be aggressive defensively. I don't think you can, you have a shot if you're going to be, passive against, that team. So we wanted to be aggressive and we wanted to be physical. I thought, we got a couple tough ones, that could be the difference in, 2 versus 3 fouls in the first half is a big difference. So, but yeah, we wanted to be aggressive. We wanted to make them work, for what they got. And, I thought the first quarter we certainly did that.
Mark Berman of the Roanoke Times in Virginia. They only had 1 3-pointer in the first quarter, but made 16 the rest of the game.
Yeah.
What were you kind of hoping to do maybe with your 3-point defense that didn't work out today?
Well, I thought they did a good job of getting some threes off of offensive rebounds. And, those are tough to defend. When you get an offensive rebound and kick out and even to a second pass, those are really tough to defend. And then they got loose in transition a couple of times. So, and then I felt like once they knocked down a few, their confidence went sky high, and they really started to look for them and look for each other, making the extra pass to get to get an uncontested three. And they're really good shooters, and they knocked them down.
Amor and Eck in particular, I guess. What kind of challenges do they pose for your defense?
Well, I mean they're very very talented players. Very experienced players. Amor's a 3-level scorer, but she's also very good at playing as a balanced point guard, scoring as well as finding and setting up her teammates. And so when you've got that kind of capability, it's really tough on the help rotation. Do you stop the ball or, and then, she kicks out and finds an open person. So, she's just a really talented, poised, experienced point guard. And she did a great job of leading her team today.
KB had another big game and just a lot of different assets. How much growth have you seen just in the last few contests from her?
Well, I think, KB's playing like a senior. She's battling. She's leaving everything out on the floor every night. And, she's really growing out there for us. So, hopefully she continues to play like that and continues to grow throughout the rest of the season.
Noticed Maya on the bench tonight. Is she starting to feel?
Yeah, she's starting to feel better. Hopefully, she'll be able to play when we come back from the break. But she's day to day, so she's got to keep rehabbing and doing the things that she needs to do in the training room. But definitely she's making progress.
Heading into this 12-day break, what is kind of the focus for the team?
Well, number one, we're a little banged up, so if we can get healthy, that'll be really good. We're in finals week, so they got a lot of finals and whatnot. But coming back, we just as we get into the meat and the heart of Big Ten play, we've just got to find some consistency, especially on the offensive end of the floor. We've got to find a little bit more consistency. I think where it fits and starts, and finding that consistency from game to game, finding that consistency from player to player, and finding that consistency, throughout the game is going to be the thing that we've got to make big strides in once we hit Big Ten play.
I guess to kind of go off the first question, Elizabeth Kitley, only 11 points and 8 rebounds. What do you think was able to happen down low to slow down a player who usually averages almost double that amount of points per game?
Yeah, I thought I thought our bigs did a good job of limiting her touches. We did a good job of, fronting her and not letting her get touches in her sweet spot. So I think that's a big part of it. And, when she did catch it, we tried to be aggressive in contesting and, challenging her shots. And so I thought they did I thought they really did a good job trying to defend her.